Government announces a series of measures to promote the silver economy. Hong Kong's panda twins are named. Hello and welcome to TVB News. I'm Melissa Hekalea. The government's working group on promoting the silver economy announced 30 measures aimed at encouraging the business sector to launch more products and services catering to the needs of the city's elderly population. Authorities also encouraged senior citizens to start their own business. Timothy Lee reports.
Hong Kong continues to experience the effects of an aging population. The government estimates 1/3 of the city's population will be made up of people aged 65 or above by 2043. This would further increase the demand for the silver market. Deputy Chief Secretary for Administration Warner Chuk, who leads the working group on promoting silver economy, announced a slew of measures aimed at boosting the silver economy. The 30 measures cover 5 categories, comprising the development of silver consumption, silver industry, the promotion of quality assurance for silver products, and silver finance. Headed by Ford Policy Bureau, the Commerce and Economic Development Bureau is in charge of half of the measures, including the introduction of more silver elements in the business sector. The Financial Services and the Treasury Bureau will focus on promoting silver finance and security arrangements, such as developing more cross-border elderly insurance products. While the Labor and Welfare Bureau will target the development of the Silver Employment Scheme. Some elderly residents share their thoughts on the government's measures. This woman said most jobs discriminate senior citizens for their age, making it difficult to find any work. While this woman said it would be nice to work and be physically active again. Lawmaker Stanley Lee welcomed the government's move, but pointed out the need for authorities to further incentivize silver consumption. He suggested the government to launch more initiatives and examine other countries' tactics in dealing with an aging population. Timothy Lee, TVB News.
The twin giant panda cubs born in Hong Kong have received their long-anticipated official names, Jia Jia and De De. Mimo Singhai reports.
Born in August last year, the panda cubs are already 9 months old. To keep up with the pandas' physical development, Ocean Park expanded the twins' activity area to include the midland habitat, where they can explore a different environment while spending more time with their mother, Ying Ying. At the name revealing ceremony in Ocean Park, the baby pandas, who are casually known as elder sister and little brother, were officially named Jia Jia and De De. Ocean Park said Jia carries the meaning of support and features the element of family, embodying the prosperity of families and the nation. De, meanwhile, means to succeed in Chinese, incorporating the wish that Hong Kong will be successful in everything. Rosanna Law, Secretary for Culture, Sports and Tourism, said 35,700 name suggestions for the twins were submitted by members of the public. Apart from the new names, the panda cubs also obtained a birth certificate award from the director of the Immigration Department, Benson Kok. Some tourists approved of the new names for the pandas.
The girl one. Yeah, that's the best thing. I have a girl too, I'll be biased towards the girl's name.
I think they're really nice. They sound very peaceful and serene.
Starting today, visitors don't need to collect time entry tickets to see the pandas. Instead, they just need to queue and wait for admission. Ocean Park said the theme park's revenue recorded an increase of more than 40% over the Golden Week holiday, adding panda-related activities have been popular among visitors. Memos 9, TVB News.
At least one person was injured and sent to hospital after a number 3 alarm fire broke out in Tin Shui Wai. The Fire Services Department reminded local residents to keep their windows shut to avoid smoke inhalation. The thick black smoke coming out of the logistics center in Hudson could be seen covering part of the sky, with Fire Services personnel working tirelessly as they tried to put out the blaze. Numerous reports were received about the fire breaking out on Hudson Road at 12:40 p.m. Witnesses said the incident involved 2 warehouses with an area of around 200 by 100 meters being affected. The fire alarm level was raised to number 3 at 1:33 this afternoon. Some 140 people had to be evacuated, while a man in his 50s suffered from back injuries and was sent to Tuen Mun Hospital for treatment. Chief Executive John Lee criticized the MTR for the service interruption of its Chung Kwan O line during rush hour last week. He highlighted there are ways the public transport provider could improve its responses to emergency situations. The CE said there are 4 requirements that the MTR and relevant government departments have to follow to address the situation. They include the need for the MTR to inspect all of its rail networks and improve their level of maintenance while reinforcing emergency protocols. That's in addition to increasing alternative transport arrangements and designing more effective mechanisms for announcements. The CE instructed the Transport and Logistics Bureau and other departments to strengthen their oversight of the MTR's 5-year improvement plan. Chief Executive John Lee said the establishment of the International Organization for Mediation can elevate the city's global status. Mimo Singhai reports.
The International Organization for Mediation, or IOMED, will be set up at the Wan Chai Police Station. On Friday, the signing ceremony of the Convention on the Establishment of the International Organization for Mediation will be held. Foreign Minister Wang Yi, nearly 60 countries from Asia, Africa, Latin America and Europe, and about 20 international organizations will send representatives to the ceremony. Speaking ahead of his Executive Council meeting on Tuesday, Chief Executive John Lee said the city's mediation center will share the same status as The Hague's International Court of Justice and Permanent Court of Arbitration.
Through IOMED, Hong Kong's international influence will definitely be boosted. And IOMED will bring about various economic benefits. It will create a large number of jobs, and that includes mediators, translators, interpreters, and researchers. And then there will be various NGOs and international organizations setting up offices in Hong Kong. And it will further promote transportation, logistics.
Mums 9, TVB News.
Still ahead, Donald Trump talks politics on Memorial Day. 4 scientists become the latest winners of the Sha Prize. Police Commissioner Joe Chow explains how technology helps fight crime. Welcome back. U.S. President Donald Trump paid tribute to fallen service members during a Memorial Day ceremony at Arlington National Cemetery on Monday. In his address, he briefly veered into politics, boasting of a nation he is fixing after a long and hard 4 years. Trump also wrote on Truth Social that he's considering taking $3 billion grant money previously awarded to Harvard and giving it to trade schools. Tracy Furness has more.
U.S. President Donald Trump, alongside Vice President J.D. Vance and Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth at Arlington National Cemetery, marking Memorial Day. Saluting the tomb of the unknown soldier as the national anthem played. Before laying a wreath at the tomb, there are 400,000 fallen service members laid to rest here. Trump spoke about their valor, but still veered into politics.
Those young men could never have known what their sacrifice would mean to us, but we certainly know what we owe to them. Their valor gave us the freest, greatest, and most noble republic ever to exist on the face of the earth, a republic that I am fixing after a long and hard 4 years. That was a hard 4 years we went through. Who would let that happen? People pouring through our borders unchecked.
Meanwhile, Trump wrote on social media that he is considering taking $3 billion previously awarded as grant money for scientific and engineering research away from Harvard University and giving it to trade schools. Harvard, a private university, has sued to restore the funding, saying the cuts are an unconstitutional attack on its free speech rights and it's unlawful. On Friday, a judge temporarily blocked the Trump administration from revoking Harvard's ability to enroll foreign students, a policy that the university said was part of Trump's broader effort to retaliate against it for refusing to surrender its academic independence. Harvard enrolled nearly 6,800 international students in its current school year, representing 27% of total enrollment and a significant part of its revenue from tuition fees. Tracy Furness, TVB News.
In the U.S., consumers are getting more jittery about the risk of inflation after President Donald Trump imposed sweeping tariffs on April 2nd. Many people are considering changing their living habits. Danny Zhou has the details.
This is Judy E's warehouse in Los Angeles. She has been storing daily necessities with economic forecasts predicting higher inflation as a result of President Donald Trump's tariff policies. She said she would purchase large packs of meat that are on special offer and keep them in the fridge to consume little by little. Because you don't know where the prices will go up, she said. For a mother or the head of household, every penny counts. Yi, who works in the beauty industry, already told her children to expect downsized gifts for Christmas this year. Santa Claus has no money, the whole world has no money, she said, adding that people should leave some cash in their pockets to brace up for future risks. Yao Jinghua, a software engineer in San Francisco, shared price information at supermarkets with her neighbors for group buying. Yao said tariffs are a disguised form of consumption tax, and the middle class are the hardest hit. She exclaimed, "We always have to pay the extra tax, but may not get to enjoy the discounts." Danny Zhou, TVB News.
French President Emmanuel Macron has addressed the media after footage showed his wife Brigitte pushing him away with both hands on his face before they disembarked from their plane to start a tour of Southeast Asia this weekend. The video was taken by the Associated Press as the Macrons arrived in Hanoi, Vietnam on Sunday. A uniformed man could be seen pulling open the plane door and revealing the president standing inside. Brigitte Macron's arms were captured reaching out and pushing Macron away. One hand was covering his mouth and part of his nose, while the other was on his jaw. The French leader recoiled, turning his head away. Apparently realizing he was on camera, Macron broke into a smile and gave a little wave. The French president later told reporters they were simply joking around. Macron said the incident has been overblown into a sort of geoplanetary catastrophe. Four scientists were the winners in this year's Sha Prize. The award ceremony is expected to take place in Wanchai on October 21st. Each recipient will be given a certificate, gold medal, and a monetary prize of $1.2 million. Danny Zhou has the story.
The winners of the 22nd Sha Prize have been unveiled. The prize in mathematical sciences goes to Japan's Kenji Fukaya, a professor at Tsinghua University's Yale Mathematical Sciences Center. He was awarded the prize for his work on symplectric geometry, particularly for envisioning the existence of the Fukaya category, and for his groundbreaking achievements in symplectric topology, mirror symmetry, and gauge theory. British scientist John Richard Bond and Canadian George F. Eustathio shared the astronomy award.
The 2025 Sha Prize in Astronomy is awarded to J. Richard Bond and George Eustathio for pioneering research in cosmology.
The duo are recognized for their theoretical research in temperature and polarization in cosmic microwave background radiation. Their calculation of the CMB power spectrum was confirmed by radio telescopes, yielding accurate values for the age and expansion rate of the universe. Meanwhile, German scientist Wolfgang Baumeister became the winner of this year's Life Science and Medicine Award.
Wolfgang Baumeister is awarded the Sha Prize in Life Science and Medicine for his pioneering development of cryogenic electron tomography, cryo-ET. Cryo-ET is a technique that allows three-dimensional imaging of biocomponents as they exist in their natural cellular settings.
Justin Wu, Associate Dean of the Faculty of Medicine at the Chinese University of Hong Kong, said this technology is truly revolutionary because it allows us to gain deeper understanding about the interactions among cell sets and components, as well as the relationship between the Alzheimer's disease and proteasomes functions. The Sha Prize's committee suggested they're planning to set up a new category of scientific award. The committee chair said the addition is part of the natural development of a world-recognized award. He said the new award is likely within the realm of general science, and the specific field is undecided yet. Danny Zhou, TVB News.
CCTV cameras have been installed across the city to help fight crime. Police Commissioner Joe Chow said on TVB's Straight Talk program that CCTV is already helping to solve many serious criminal cases since last year. Timothy Lee tells us more.
Technology is constantly bringing new crimes to the city, but technology can also help to solve crime. And the Hong Kong police force is using the best of technology to make the city a safer place. Police Commissioner Joe Chow said in TVB's Straight Talk program that one successful use of technology to fight crime is CCTV, which is making significant progress in helping officers catch criminals.
We find it's really, really effective because talking about last year, only some 600 CCTV. We have already, based on this CCTV, we have already detected 126 cases in a very short period of time. Even for some very serious crime like murder and robbery, etc. But talking about this first quarter in 2025, the number of cases detected because of using this technology have already been twofold, talking about 226. So we can see the effectiveness.
He said 1,385 CCTVs will be installed this year, making a total of some 2,000 CCTVs in the city.
Behind the scene, a lot of our officers, they use countless, tirelessly, and then they try to view all the CCTV. But of course, the next step would be how to optimize the result by using technology. Say, for example, the artificial intelligence.
In addition to hardware, the police commissioner said the force is strengthening its manpower in terms of IT know-how.
We have the CSTCB, the Cybersecurity and Technology Crime Bureau, and handling about almost all the technology crime. But underneath, they have the Cyber Training Center of Excellence that provides different sorts of related training courses for our officers. Apart from that, we have also formed up auxiliary cadre. It's an auxiliary of police officers because some of them, they are from the IT industry. So they have the expertise, they have the knowledge.
Timothy Lee, TVB News.
Regarding the water pipe bursting in Tuen Mun Road this morning, 2 traffic lanes toward Yuen Long are blocked. The Water Supplies Department said water supply will be suspended from 11 p.m. in areas north of Tuen Mun. Supply of drinking water will also be suspended in areas north of Wong Chu Road and Tuen Wen Road, as well as some other areas. That's the news. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.